My name is Ronnie. I was known as Droop, the little Ronnie or whatever. Droopy was my cousin. And I guess what y'all basically asking me today is let y'all know how we was or whatever growing up and all this and all that. Like, a lot of stuff they got out there in the media y'all can see is not true. The pictures that they got or whatever, you know what I'm saying, just try to portray this image as Droop as a bad person. When Droop was really the type, like, if you know Droop and if Droop like mess with you, Droop was the type to give you like the shirt off his back. As y'all can see in the last video that was showing him, he splitting his sandwich with all of us in a 50-cent bag of chips, and that ain't much if you ask me, but you know what I'm saying. But he still made sure everybody had a piece. You know what I'm saying? And like 4 other months back, I remember when a lot of things was going on around her where we had to walk each other home. And Droop was the main one to always be like, well, call me when you get home. We'll make sure everybody got home safe. Or at least he'll make sure he walked everybody to the house. But before he got to the house itself, you know what I'm saying? He was always the type of person to me to put his neck out there for you. You know what I'm saying? If he loved you, or if he messed with you, or looked at you like a friend or as a family or whatever, y'all, or if y'all had a little bond, he was there for you. You know what I'm saying? He was always there. He was like one of the type of people you could straight count on. Call late night to get $5 for gas or whatever, which I did personally. Is why I'm saying. And there's a lot of lies they got going out there. Drew was a good person, man. And he ain't deserve what happened.
My name Donovan. To Droop, my name Don though, man. Droop, that was my homeboy. But for real, you know, we all had to bond like we was brothers. And what happened wasn't supposed to happen like that. That was the homeboy for real. You know, it wasn't right though. That's all, bro. Can't even talk him good. I met Droop, like, I say about 10 years ago. A long time ago, for real. We knew each other. We was all homeboys. We used to be with each other every day since we was little. Into now, you know.
Yeah, into our adulthood, you know what I'm saying? Me and Droop, we went to elementary school together on up, you know what I'm saying? Until it got like probably on up until like high school or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? Otherwise than that, we was with each other every day. Called each other every morning.
Every day.
Every night, made sure, you know what I'm saying, we got in the crib, or even if we went somewhere without each other, you know what I'm saying, we'll just call and check to make sure, you know, people touch down at the right spot. And Droop was just a good dude, man. What they trying to portray out there, it ain't him. For real, it ain't him. They going out their way to protect the cop, but that ain't Droop, the image that they got out there, man. Droop is a good, honest, I could say, young man. You know what I'm saying? That's coming from me personally, somebody who used to be with him every day. And we had some words among ourselves probably like a month or 2 back, you know what I'm saying? But the last thing he told me for all this happened, he like, bro, we family. Don't ever go that long without talking to me again, you know what I'm saying? And I took that to heart or whatever, you know, and all this ended up coming about. So, man, it's like I ain't even get to say bye for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's quite a long story, but my name Cameron. For Droop, my name Man. I mean, like, we been raised together. I mean, like, basically since I was born, like, I knew this side of the family. And, like, ain't nothing ever changed. Every morning, it's a routine. He called me and asked, come on, bro, let's go to the store, get us a sandwich. I'm like, all right, bro, I'll buy it. You ain't got to worry about it. So we meet up right on Castleman and Clem. So I'm just like, we meet up, we give each other hugs, give each other fives, ask how our day been going. I'm just like, so it's an everyday routine. We go to the store, get a bag of chips, get a sandwich. I mean, we ain't even buy 2 sandwiches. Like, we buy a sandwich, we'll split it, we make sure we both eating right, you know, then we'll go chill, and go pick up these guys, and like, we all just chill. It's everyday routine.
Every day.
We was all raised together, and the bond we had, like, we brothers, all of us. I mean, yeah, I'm 2 or 3 years older than all of them, yeah, but I still look at them as little brothers. Ever since that day we all met out here, I taught them all how to flip and everything. We was having just a good time, and like, the way it had to happen, like, it shouldn't have happened like that. And it's just like that's something that's gonna scar me for life. Just sitting there watching something like that happen, and that's not him. He's never known to carry nothing like that. But you see how they try to make it look like he's a bad person, but he's not. He's actually a good guy. I mean, as far as why you always got a smile on his face, a priceless smile that we gonna all won't ever forget.
He was a very happy dude.
Tell me the funniest thing he's done.
Yeah.
You can't even.
Each one, so just one. Come up with both then.
You can't even just. It's probably all love but one. You know what I'm saying? There ain't gonna never be another Droop, man. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of funny things he did. He said something out the way every day that y'all like you wouldn't even expect. You would be like, you know what I'm saying? Where the hell that come from? Or whatever. You just sitting talking with him or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But he was like, he was one of the like realest people I know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about, like, straight here, let you know when you wrong, let you know when you right, even with you when you wrong, go with you when you right, you know what I'm saying? He don't bite his tongue or nothing, you know?
Droop, he was a funny dude. That was my home, but it was like my right hand. It was my right hand. Me and him argue every day, but at the end of it, we all say we love each other. You know, we would never take it further than that. We would never fight, we probably argue, but still, you know, we all love each other like brothers. We there when we need it, you know?
Man, we all there for each other, like when it count, even though we done had our words against each other or whatever, at the end of the day, we know who got each other back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And to sit up there and see somebody you know that you've been raised with since you was born, sit up there and see somebody die, like, you know what I'm saying, in front of you and you can't do nothing about it and they asking for your help, it's something that's going to score you for life, you know what I'm saying? And then one right, and then they sitting up there and they put out the images and the stuff that they portraying or the stuff they saying or whatever, and the gun residue and stuff, all that's lies, man.
Yeah.
It's lies. They sit up there, I don't know why they doing that. It's lies. That one never Droop.
We all was in the homeboy backyard playing basketball. We were playing 2-on-2. It was me and Droop against the homeboy Deshaun and Brandon. And Brandon, he kept fouling Droop every time I passed him the ball. And they'd keep getting into it. I'll break it up. It's funny because I'm laughing every time because they the homeboys. You hear me? Man, there was a lot of fun. It's a lot of them for real. That was just one of them.
Yeah, man.
Droop, you can say, Droop imitate anybody. Anybody you throw in front of Droop, he gonna do it. I promise you. Like, we was sitting in the room the other day watching me and Droop's favorite movie, Carlito's Way. I'm like, Droop, we already know what's getting ready to go on. Me and Droop just stopped. We look at each other. I'm like, Droop. I'm like, all right, man, I'll do it. I'm like, Carlito, I'm walking around with freaking diapers. I can't walk, can't hop.
Yeah, I remember doing that.
Well, fire me then, you cocksucker. That's me and Droop's favorite part of that movie, and like, it will never get old. Like, me and Droop say that to each other every time we go somewhere. Like, if we see something in a bad situation in the store, we just bust out of nowhere. Well, fire me then, you cocksucker. I mean, like, that's our main movie we always watch. And, like, every time we see each other, we just give each other that face. And, like, we know what we going to say already. So, like, that's one of the priceless moments. Then another priceless moment, we all was young. So, my older cousin, we was racing to the store. So, he was like, all right. So, he was like, I'll get somebody $5. They beat me back from the store. So, we like, all right, that's cool. So me, Droop, and all cousins, so we run from home from the store. So we going to my granny house down the street. We all running. And I say, once we got in front of the house, I swear my cousin flipped so hard on the snow, like he just came back. When I say everybody fell out, me, Droop, everybody, we fell out laughing. When I say Droop laughed for like 3 days, every time he seen me, just like, you remember he fell? I'm like, yeah, man, how many times you gonna tell me that, dude? Like, but yeah, that's one, like, those moments will never get old. I always remember those moments because he was right there with me, no matter what, ever since I was about 6 or 7. He always been there.
What was his favorite thing?
Droop knew how to, it's his favorite thing to eat.
Was eat. Droop was skinny, but he had a fat soul. That was That was the only person that could come in my house and go straight in the refrigerator,
Straight to the refrigerator.
and drink out the jug just like he lived there. You know what I'm saying? That was his favorite thing to do was eat. If you had something good, he was at your house eating in your kitchen or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or make sure that you saved them a plate or just bring him something back to eat. Hey, he loved to eat, man. The day that he passed or whatever, last thing he asked for was a sandwich, you know what I'm saying? A Jack in the Box trio sandwich, matter of fact, man. He's like, make sure you get the pickle. He's like, don't get the sandwich if it ain't got the pickle, bro, or whatever. And ain't never get his sandwich, you know what I'm saying? He got his sandwich, but it wasn't the one that, you know what I'm saying, that he wanted. Hey, man. Droop was that guy.
Hey, but Droop loved to box too. He loved to play basketball. You know? He was just a cool dude.
Yeah,
We used to kick it every day. Every day. All of us.
real cool, down to earth, man. They gonna look out for you, you know what I'm saying? Put his neck out there on the line for you.
What were his dreams? What did he want to do?
Let me see.
Droop
He told me.
Droop had a couple dreams he wanted to do.
Yeah,
No, like you knew him well. So what were his plans? What was his ambition? What was when they cut him off? What did they cut off? What was he? Did he want to do something interesting?
Yeah, they cut off his ambition. I mean, he told me every day. He told me like, "Hey, big bro, we gonna make a change. I can tell you that right now." And I'm like, "We can't start a change without jobs. Every last one of us stop. We all got a job, and we said we gonna make a major change. I mean, yeah, we not perfect. I mean, like, but we all overcame what we needed to do. So we all got jobs. So then we started our own little money collection. So we started saving money. Then he was like, bro, we need to get us our own house. So I mean, we started stopping, actually going to look for stuff instead of relying on our parents to do it for us. So we was like, we getting tired of that. So I mean, he didn't even get a chance to do that because at the time when he found him a job, started to have money in his pocket, started to do things. We going out, having fun. Instead of relying on our parents to give us stuff, we did that. And like, it was in the progress of us moving in our own spot, and all of a sudden we can't do it now. Because we just started to do it at an early age, 18. I'm 22. I mean, we trying to make it, but at the same time, when we trying to make it, y'all see what y'all do to us. I mean, young, black, African-American, male at that, y'all treat us like we nothing. And you see the priceless moment that just happened. I mean, I can't even move in my own apartment with my little brother now because y'all stopped it. And y'all did what y'all did. I don't want to explain what y'all did. Y'all know what y'all did. And that's all I got to say.
My thoughts all about it is, it ain't like, I don't look at it as like, you know what I'm saying, it ain't like racism, you know what I'm saying. What it is police violence. And what it is doing, the police is taught to approach us with a different attitude than they is if they was like in an upscale neighborhood, you know what I'm saying. Like, a police approaches 3 white males different than he would 3 black males, you know what I'm saying. So I don't think it's like nothing to do with racism. I think it has to do with like our police, you know what I'm saying. They sitting up here, they causing the problems in the neighborhood, and then they making it look like it's like blacks against whites or whatever, when it's the police just doing all this, you know what I'm saying. And they steady killing black African American males like it's nothing. I'm talking about clipping us off one by one. You know what I'm saying? Just because they got a badge and a gun that don't give you the right, you know what I'm saying, to pass judgment on the next person because of their skin tone. And they don't give you the right to play super cop on nobody or whatever. Or sit up there and hunt another human being down and shoot him like he ain't got no life or no family. You know what I'm saying? Because of that, my little brother, he can't raise his son. You know what I'm saying? His son, for real, don't even know that, like, he kind of like he gone. You know? And it's
How old is his son?
His son is 1.
1.
Yeah, his son don't even know that he kind of like gone. You know what I'm saying? He probably just think that you ain't nobody like really broken to him.
How was the mother?
I mean, she taking it how she taking it, you know what I'm saying? She trying to keep her head up or whatever, you know? And it's just a rough situation though, man, but it ain't got nothing to do with racism, man. It's how these police sit up here and approach people, you know? And that sit up there and that causes like young African American males to sit up here and
But
look
that's
at like,
racist. You see, that's racist because the police are taught that way. That's racist.
yeah,
No.
but you know, it ain't just the white police officers, it's black police officers as well. You know what I'm saying? And sit up there and it causes, you know what I'm saying? I'll be scared too, you know, if I sit up there and seen you just killed my friend, you know what I'm saying? What you think I'm gonna try to do if you try to stop me? I don't know what's going through your mind, man. You may just be trying to kill me. And that makes me, you know what I'm saying, it may make me look at your skin tone different or whatever. Not that I am, you know what I'm saying, because, you know, you cool
Right.
or whatever, but just like on our outlook or whatever, you know?
Yeah, no, it's affecting us. Of course, it's the background. Look, I personally saw like a lot of, in some neighborhoods, when I was talking to different situations, it wasn't that horrible.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And that was like kind of like, what the hell?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They talk to approach us different or whatever. It's some like upscale neighborhoods or neighborhoods that's living in poverty or whatever just because it's that, or I ain't got the house that you got, or I ain't got the type of money you got. That doesn't mean you shouldn't, you know what I'm saying? It ain't your right to pass judgment on nobody or sit up there and take nobody's life like that. You know what I'm saying? When the police is killed, they make it a big issue, but when it's one of us killed, you know what I'm saying? It's just another, you know what I'm saying, nigga dead in the street.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm like, and that ain't, and if like somebody don't stand up, or if like, you know what I'm saying, if it ain't like no unity, or like people like, you know what I'm saying, get together in the communities or whatever, you know what I'm saying, get something together going for the kids or whatever, you know, like a community rec center where kids can box or, you know what I'm saying, play basketball or something or whatever, instead of building $250,000 fences and bullshit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. I mean, I think you can get somewhere or whatever, everything, as long as everybody get together or whatever, as long as it ain't no violence or whatever, you know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff can get done when you put your mind to it and you do it peacefully, you know what I'm saying? If you don't, and you sit up there and want to tear stuff up, they just look at you like this, and a bunch of black people that just want to get together and tear some stuff up because they mad or whatever. But if you do stuff peacefully or whatever, you know what I'm saying, you can get your voice heard.